Well, hello everyone. I'm Deb Courtney. Welcome to my YouTube channel today. So glad you're here today. We are discussing the strengthened family and what that looks like. We've been discussing personal foundations, self-care, what all that looks like. And these are topics that I have found that work for me in my own personal life. I wanted to share them with you and see if there's anything that you can glean from this in order that you may be able to have a personal foundation that is rooted and grounded in and of what you were created to be and what that looks like. These have helped me. I'm hoping that they will give you some insight and discovery. And you may not need any of this. You may be okay and well and no, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. You may know somebody that might be interested in learning some of this, or maybe you don't know how to talk to an individual about some things. And so hopefully you can glean something from this. So let's begin. So the notes that I have written down in regards to a strengthened family is family, whether biologically or chosen, is an important part of our personal foundation. They really are. It all starts with family, okay? Why? Because we need to know we belong. Like I just said, we all come from family. Somehow, shape, form, or fashion, we come from family. We need to know that we belong, that we're loved, that we can afford to take risk in life because we know that there are key people behind us and with us, no matter what. And that's a good thing. So, when a person has a strong family, what does that look like? Okay, glad you asked. More needs are met automatically. Don't you just love that? And number two, values are expressed more often. So, what happens if one doesn't have a strong family? One doubts oneself more often. All right, so let's begin. What I have taken in my life that I think that has to do with strengthening your family, strengthening my family. Here we go. I understand that families are people. Not perfect, probably learning how to be better, not there to give me everything I deserve or need. They need love and support from me too. The next one, I've done everything possible to restore my family relationships that hurt me. It is okay with me not to spend time with family members who pain me. The next one, I have owned up to my role in problems between me and other family members. We're talking about strengthening the family now. And this is it may not look good. It's a lot of hard work. I operate from choice versus obligation or duty when doing things for my family. The next, I have nothing negative or unresolved with any of my children. I have nothing negative or unresolved with my spouse or mate. I have nothing negative or unresolved with an ex. I have nothing negative or unresolved with a parent. I have nothing or negative unresolved with a relative. I have nothing negative or unresolved with a sibling. Now, this will strengthen your family. Are they hard to do? Absolutely. You get with people that won't even talk to you. Maybe these are some things you want to do, but you've got people in your family that are not ready for this. They haven't gotten their thinking up. They've not grown up just yet. Maybe time is not on your side. The person may have already passed away. You know, one thing I did that there was a person that would not talk to me. So what I did? I just sit down and wrote a letter to that person. I sit down and wrote a letter. I wrote everything out I wanted to say, how I felt about them and me and our relationship, and on and on and on and on. I put everything on the table. I put it in a letter. And I still have it. But I sit down and I resolve that with that individual, even in a letter. I have had what some people call a white funeral. It may sound kind of strange to you, but I have. I have had to take something in my life that was not working out with an individual and have what I call a white funeral. In my mind, I started from the funeral home, looking in the casket, what I had laid in that casket, closing the casket, going through all the songs and whatever else I wanted to do in that funeral, taking that, put the graveyard in my mind's eye now, and buried it. I have had to do that to strengthen myself and my family. I've had to, and people that was kind of related to me, but really didn't have a dog in the fight, what you might say, with what I did. And so sometimes you have to do things of that nature in order to strengthen your family. And it is hard. And sometimes, like I said, time may not be on your side. So you do what you can do. Sometimes people will say, nope, not now, not ready for you. I'm not going to deal with you now. Stay away. So sometimes you have to wait for them to get ready, to grow up, to get their thinking up, so that you can have the conversation with them and have nothing negative or unresolved with a sibling, a relative, a parent, an ex, a spouse, or a partner, or a mate, or a child. I have been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and give the t-shirt away. So, hope this gives you some insight on how strengthening a family is a much needed thing in your own personal foundation, so that you can have the self-care and the self-love that you need for yourself in order to live a life that is conducive to the way that you were uniquely and divinely created. So, give me a thought, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up if you like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel. You go out and make it a great week. I'm glad I found you. Glad you found me. I'll see you next time.